Hey, Tom here. Welcome to my channel, Tom Loves DIY. I'm not doing alcohol burners or stands or gear hacks for your camping. Today, it's about landscape lights. And I know a lot of you may have them in your backyard or around your house, and sometimes they fail. And here's a way to not put them in the landfill. I have a bunch of landscape lights in my backyard. I replaced the halogens with LEDs recently. And I got these Leon lights online. My buddy David Lee, who has the giant CNC machine, got some and installed them and thought they were really good. So, hey, if Dave says they're good, I gotta believe him. They're LEDs, not too expensive. I got a bunch of these path lights and a bunch of these spotlights. Unfortunately, I'm not sure why, 2 of each failed recently. I contacted the company. Customer service was outstanding. I sent them a picture of them so that they could get the proper ones, and they've sent me 4 replacements. But I can't just throw these away and put them in the landfill. I'm going to fix them. And David had a similar issue. A lightning strike took out a bunch of his, and he purchased light bulbs and sockets online, and of course put them in, rebuilt them. They work great. So I'm going to do the same thing. Here we go. Here's what the original looks like. You can see that little grid. Pull out a couple of those screws on the path light, and here's the interior of the spotlight. I was going to cut out from an aluminum piece of bar stock, some 16th inch, some circles and drill holes for the socket and all that. But then I remembered I have a bunch of Fender washers with a hole in the center, and they're about the same size as this. So I'm going to drill 2 holes to match these, and then I have to make a little adjustment because the hole is bigger than the socket. So what I'll do is put a small washer around this, and that will sit on top of that. Should work out pretty well. And for the large one that goes in the spotlight, I'm going to cut this disc out of plexiglass using a hole cutter. I think that'll work. And then maybe spray paint it white to make it reflective. And again, drill a couple of holes, and it should be working okay. I have a piece of plexiglass on my drill press with my hole cutter, and I'm going to cut out a piece for the spotlights. Got to be careful with this, spinning blades and all that stuff. Here we go. And there we are. 1 plexiglass disc. I will sand down these edges on my homemade disc sander and get it to size. So I finished the discs, 1 for each spotlight, put a couple of holes in it, spray painted it, and glued in the socket using one of my favorite adhesives, E6000. It's flexible, sticks to almost everything. The bulb slides nicely into the socket. I did test it. It lights up nice and bright. Did the same thing with the one made from a washer. The second washer on top allows this to fit in. Again, glued it in with E6000, and the bulb will go in nicely. So this Fender washer has now 2 holes in it, and I'll install that in the path light. I think that looks pretty good. I'm going to try the spotlight. I'm pretty happy with these. The light is good, nice warm color. I think it's 3000 kelvins. So I'm going to install these outside and I'll compare them with the original lights. I'm coming outside to check the lights. The one on the right is the original and the one on the left in the front is repaired. I think they're almost identical. New one might be a little brighter. And let's check out that spotlight. Okay. Looks pretty good to me. And you could click like, leave a message, share the video with somebody else. But regardless, keep on making stuff and fixing stuff and doing DIY. Thanks for watching.